Black Gypsy channel. I am the host that does absolutely the most. I'm Day Day, and as you can see, we have a baby. We have a baby, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop. Okay, so this was probably the most eventful, the most life-changing, the most craziest experience I've ever had in my labor and delivery. So if you want the deets, please sit back and relax. This most likely will be in parts because I also have footage, but this is definitely a very great storytelling, and it might save someone's life for real. So just sit back and relax. Stay tuned. Okay. Hey, I made it. We can just start from the beginning. So, as y'all can see, I've had a baby. She's gorgeous. I will show her face and give out a name. I can say this was the most craziest labor and delivery I've ever had. So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the beginning. I went to go see my doctor, and she had expressed to me that she wanted to induce me early than the 13th. So I said, okay, let's do it. 13th. Do it on 10th. She wanted to change it to the 10th instead of the 13th. And that's okay, that's fine, cool, whatever. So she said, I'm gonna give you some concoction that can get your labor started. I think it was like midwife brew. I think it is. And I put it together. It would consist of castor oil, nectar. It was a strawberry banana nectar, and it was also a juice and something else. I don't remember, but I put that concoction together on the 9th of that night, the night of the 9th, and I drank it. My contractions begin at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was crazy. I was pooping a lot, but I didn't think that I was going to start contracting. I'm like, man, I'm just pooping so much. But that, man, them contractions up and kicked. And I had to start timing them because they were getting real. So she took me in on the 10th at 8 o'clock at night. It was supposed to be in the morning, but she had a COVID-19 scare in her family, but it didn't kind of stop her at all. She said, just come in at night and let's get it on. So mind you, I'm still in labor from the night before, 2:30 in the morning. We get to the hospital on the 10th at 8 o'clock. They get me set up. Beautiful labor and delivery room. It was big. We could have fit like 30, 40 people in that room. It was crazy. It was really nice. I was like, oh my gosh. It was really nice. I did not get any epidural. I am the truth. I did not get any epidural until the 11th at 11:30 a.m. right before noon. But let's get back to the 10th. So I turned myself in to the hospital. They got me strapped up. They have me set up. They're doing a heart monitor. They realize I'm in labor, and they were like, "You're doing amazing. Just breathe." They did not give me any Pitocin yet. They had realized I had preeclampsia, so they gave me magnesium. That definitely made me like, ooh. It was real floaty. I don't know what to really say. It was like, huh? That's what the magnesium made me feel like. Made me feel like, huh? And they actually gave me a catheter. They gave me the catheter, and since they gave me the magnesium, they did not want me to be walking, because I was planning on walking to, bring more contractions in, but it just did not. It was like, no, you have preeclampsia, your blood pressure was high. My blood pressure was high. And I truly think it was my nerves. I've had those issues with Never preeclampsia though, but I've had those issues like with the last 2 pregnancies where my blood pressure will go up a little bit, but it's only because of my nerves. Pardon me. So yeah, they have the catheter in me, they have the magnesium kicked in, and I'm just like, ugh. So they've been trying to get my blood pressure to go down, so they incorporated a blood pressure medicine for me to have, so everything can go right. So IV fluids, everything is kicked in. I'm a little upset because the catheter, that is not comfortable when they put that mug in. I will tell you that. I don't understand. I just don't. I don't understand. It's so cruel. So now we're rolling into the next day. They kept checking me, and they kept when the nurses was checking me, they said, "My gosh, your cervix is so far up," and they like it was taking 2 nurses, and then they had to keep bringing the lady that was doing an ultrasound in to check if her head was in the same place. And I'm like, oh God, they gonna take me out the game if they keep shoving their hand up there. Like, sorry, that's my clock. That's my clock, I'm sorry. So anyway, next thing you know, when that happened, like, it was reaffirmed that she was still head down, she was still turned properly, she was just chilling, and I was just having contractions, and they were struggling on the basis of the dilation. I was still like 2. So they came in, they kept telling me like, are you ready for the Pitocin? I'm like, no, I'm not ready for it. I said, when y'all really think, okay, we need Pitocin, I said, I need y'all to get the anesthesiologist. Y'all need to get this, we need to get this jumping. She said, okay, that's fine. Cool. So the next day, now we're on the 11th, and it's morning, and the doctor had called the nurses that I was having and expressed to them that she will be coming in around 11 o'clock. I said, that's fine. So the nurse came in and said, you haven't made any progress. They brought the ultrasound lady back in. They had to get 2 nurses to confirm my cervix. They said, oh my gosh, it's really up there. And I'm thinking in my head, like, why is my cervix so weird? Why is my uterus sitting so weird? Why all this is just weird? So, it was bad. I don't like their fingers. They were hurting me. So, yeah, so they kept checking. So, all I know, if you want to hear the rest of the story, you're going to have to go to part 2, boo. And I will tell you part 2 of the story. So, don't miss it. Bye.
Do the fucking happy dance, even when you're really fucking mad. I guess that is supposed to subside.